Hi, and welcome to this edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Madeline Stouffer.
And I'm Maya Patton.
In this edition, we'll introduce you to a group of LSHS students who are rising to fame.
And we'll also take a little trip downtown.
All this and more on this edition of Tiger Broadcast. Autumn has officially arrived, and so has fall produce. Lauren Lagan and Erica Milligan take us downtown Lee Summit, where delectable fruits and vegetables are bringing the Lee Summit community even closer.
This is an awesome market. There's a lot of very dedicated people that come every week.
The downtown Lee Summit Farmers Market is a group of vendors. We come out here every Wednesday and Saturday, and it's all locally grown produce, as well as jams and jellies, meats, eggs. We've even got a fish guy here now.
Forget going to the store because the market offers products of all varieties.
I tell you what, if you're wanting a good, fresh, wholesome product, you need to come to a market.
We grow sustainably produced produce, pretty much almost everything from A to Z. We also raise pork for sale, and we also do eggs.
Produce isn't the only item sold at the market.
I'm called the bread lady. So I've got the jalapeno cheddar cheese bread is really a good product. I've got sourdough, dill, dried tomato. I have a cinnamon apple raisin, and so I have a good turnout of people coming to get my bread products.
Their success doesn't come easy, as much of their time is spent getting ready for the market.
Friday we bake, and we're serious about baking. I started 3 o'clock in the morning, getting the bread dough to raising and different things.
Farming is more than a full-time job. During the busiest part of the season, we start usually around 5 or 5:30 in the morning, and we will continue working all the way through at least until 9:30 at night. Sometimes it's even later than that. So it's a lot of hours.
You know, it's just an all-day process.
Their dedication is reflected in the quality of their products.
Now my bakery items were made yesterday. I mean, that's fresh. That's getting it on the table early. There's no preservatives.
The quality keeps people coming back for more, which creates new relationships.
The friendship here is just awesome. It's just an awesome experience when I come to the market.
For a fresh, no-nonsense food buying experience, visit the downtown Lee Summit Farmers Market. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast.
Hello.
This is Lauren Lagan.
They're $1.25 a pound.
Many kids dream of having their own band, but this group of LSHS students are truly living the dream. Hunter Weekly and Jared Newell give us backstage passes of the Moose.
We play this song, and I look at all of them, and I just start smiling, because I'm like, this is crazy.
Guitarist and lead vocalist for local band The Moose, Tyler Fry has a lot of appreciation for the band. He thinks their offbeat style really speaks for itself.
I think The Moose is set apart from other bands in a way that we were bringing back this older classic rock taste. Our music is still alternative and psychedelic.
The Moose drummer, Emma Klein, agrees that the band is certainly unique.
I think what sets us apart is that you don't see many people our age playing like Pink Floyd, like classic rock.
While the band may be musically unique, one member has been building up to this level of musical ability for a very long time.
I started really playing a lot of music just on my own time in 6th grade whenever I started with bass guitar.
Lee Summit sophomore Parker Tozer definitely has a deep love for the art of music.
Music is such a part of my identity. It's all I ever really do. Outside of going to school and like being with friends, I'm making music in some way, shape, or form. The Moose has really just kind of brought an interesting element of music to my world. The idea of being a band sounded really fun to me, but I never really could find that perfect group of people.
The chemistry of a band is pivotal to success, and Emma believes their relationships are working.
We're like siblings, honestly. We talk all the time and we get along really well, and it's kind of sad that Parker doesn't go to our school, so we can't really connect with him at school, but we definitely try to hang out as much as possible.
While the chemistry of the band is amazing, Parker believes the band has a musical connection as well.
We all have this general idea of the kind of music we want to make and our sound that the band makes. That we can work together, we can get our ideas across to each other and compromise.
I hope we get signed by a label. I mean, I want to go as far as we can. We're really serious about this band.
No matter what the future holds for the band, Parker will always have a lifelong friend in music.
It really is always there, and that sounds like such a cheesy, Lifetime movie thing to say, but music really is always there for you, and it's always been there for me, and I always found a nice home in music when everything else was crazy.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Jared Newell.
If you want to support the Moose, follow them on Twitter @MusicOfTheMoose. There's no doubt that Lee Summit High School students excel in our academics and our activities and clubs. However, there's one activity here at Lee Summit High School that's somewhat underappreciated. Jacqueline Berry and Gavin Curlis introduce us to a group that brings the band to life.
Golden Tiger Marching Band from Lee Summit High School in Lee Summit, Missouri.
Have you ever wondered what helps bring a Lee Summit High School marching band performance to life? Is it all the formation changes, or the amazing theme? Or have you ever thought it's the Golden Guard? If you thought this, you would be right.
Golden Guard is part of the marching band, the Golden Tiger Marching Band, in the fall, and we're what brings the show to life.
Over the past few years, Golden Guard has experienced many changes, but this year's change has been more noticeable than the rest.
We have almost doubled in size. From 3 years ago, we've tripled in size. 2 years ago, we were about 9. Last year in the spring, we had 13, and this year we have 24.
With marching band season coming to a close, Golden Guard looks to begin their winter season, and there is one member in particular who can't wait much longer.
So we put a show together, kind of like marching band, and we have different flags and we have costumes and everything we have now, only there's no band, so it's just music playing.
Lee Summit Jr. Ren Cooper wants more people to try out for Winter Guard and is one of the many upperclassmen that newcomers can look up to.
I like helping out other girls. In dance, you're taught to look at the things that people are doing wrong a lot, so that helps me out when I'm trying to teach things to the new freshmen.
Being on guard and perfecting a show isn't as easy as some may think, but having many years of a dance background has helped Ren excel on the team.
I catch on to choreography a lot faster, because in the dance world you have to learn things really quick, so learning choreography for me has never been an issue.
It's not just spinning a flagpole, but it's also, there's lots of dance incorporated into it, and acting, and just just because you have to bring a show to life, so there's a lot of performance along with spinning your equipment.
A larger team means more people to correct, but it can also take the show to a whole new level.
When you have a size band of 100, to have 24 to 30 on the field, it really, you can fill up the whole field and surround the entire band, so it's just more visually pleasing.
Definitely better to have a bigger team, because if you mess up a little bit, it's harder to notice, and the effect of all the flags going at the same time, or us all catching a toss together, it adds a lot more wow factor.
Mrs. Finch, along with Ren, wants to encourage everyone to come try out for Winter Guard this year.
You don't really need any experience, just a really good work ethic. You need to make sure you have good hand-eye coordination and a sense of rhythm. If we see potential in you in the audition process, then that's really all we need to see to know if you're going to be able to handle what is going to be thrown at you.
Looking forward to what Winter Guard has in store for us next season and signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Gavin Curlis.
High school can be difficult for a number of reasons. However, one LSHS sophomore has faced more obstacles in our high school career than most face in their lifetime. Prosperity Rowdy, Madeline Stouffer, and Cam Brigham introduce us to Madeline Brooks.
Many children want to grow up and become doctors or lawyers or teachers, but Lee Summit High School sophomore Madeline Brooks has bigger things in mind.
So what I hope to accomplish in life is I want to grow up and I want to be an owner of an orphanage. And so I want to be an owner of an orphanage in America, and then later on I want to go to Africa and do the same thing.
I think what's most encouraging to me about Madeline is that she is not afraid to share her faith with people and to let people know how she where she stands on things.
One life-changing event in particular, though, has given Madeline the extra push to truly have the desire to change the world.
And I think through everything that she's gone through with Carson, it's helped people to just see her faith in God.
Whenever Carson first got diagnosed with cancer, I think I was just really taken back by it, because I was only 5 years old, and so I didn't really understand the whole concept of it either, but I knew that it still wasn't good.
Madeline's little brother Carson was diagnosed with ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
He had to have chemo for 3.5 years, and of course he relapsed at the very end of the 3 years and had to start another 2 years of basically intense radiation and chemo.
It's hard for any mother to see their child catch a cold. However, those feelings become exponentially more serious when that child has leukemia.
The day he contracted H1N1, he had to be hospitalized for several days, and I think there was probably a time where we thought we weren't going to have him around anymore because it was pretty intense.
It was definitely hard seeing my brother go through chemo. He would always cry anytime he had to go to the hospital or anytime he got sick.
It's your worst fear. I'm going to lose my child. And luckily we didn't.
The Brooks family is celebrating Carson being cancer-free by collecting a somewhat taken-for-granted item.
He's getting ready to celebrate his 5-year being cancer-free and being considered cured from leukemia. So we just thought one way to celebrate, we were going to have him collect caps for kids that have cancer. So from now until November the 17th, we're collecting any sort of cap, like baseball caps, stocking caps, beanies, do-rags, anything that can protect a little kid's head during the winter.
As you can see, Madeline isn't the only Brooks child inspiring and changing the world.
5 years being cancer-free, and it's going to be really fun. We've got balloons in here.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Madeline Stouffer. If you want to support Carson's efforts, contact Madeline Brooks or Colonel Milligan. Thanks for watching this edition of Tiger Broadcast. If you'd like to audition for the very first school talent show, auditions will be held November 14th and 15th in the lecture hall after school until 4 p.m. If you are accepted, the talent show will be Thursday, December 1st in the PAC. For packages, short films, and more, go to www.tigerbroadcast.com.
Also follow us on Twitter at TBTB8Tigers.
Once again, I'm Madeline Stouffer.
And I'm Maya Patton. See you next time.
If you're wanting a good, fresh, wholesome product, you need to come to American.
So it's just more visually pleasing.
I think what sets us apart is that you don't see many people our age playing Pink Floyd, classic rock.
What I hope to accomplish in life is I want to grow up and I want to be an owner of an orphanage.